Yeah,
like you were saying.
that's absolutely true. One of the great things about both PostScript and PDF is even though they were developed by a commercial company, Adobe Systems, the developer decided to publish them in books and said, this is what these languages look like, and we're not going to change them. There may be extensions in the future. Certainly that's happened with PDF. As far as I can see, Adobe now views PostScript as totally frozen, and I don't anticipate there will be anything done to change it. The two major things that make PDF different from PostScript are that PDF has transparency and it also has page independence. The difficulty with PostScript is that you can introduce resources at the beginning of a document that you use at the end, and that means that you have to read the entire document in order to have those resources, things like fonts and pictures and watermarks and the like. So you can't jump into the middle of a PostScript file and begin processing. But PDF was intentionally designed to make that absolutely possible, because a PDF file consists of a dictionary that has pointers at both the beginning and the end of the file, so you can recover the dictionary. The dictionary contains objects. You can now jump to an arbitrary page, and every resource you need to typeset that page and render it for screen display or for audio output can be done at that point, independent of every other page. And so there are PostScript printers that do this. IBM, for example, has about a 500-page a minute printer that has 24 engines rasterizing pages simultaneously from PDF. This would not be possible with PostScript. And that's a reason why I think Adobe has decided that even though PDF is not a programming language, which PostScript is, it nevertheless carries so many benefits for publication that that's where their efforts are going.
Mm-hmm. What you said about the massive IBM printer reminds me of functional programming, because Erlang, the functional programming language from Ericsson, on certain problems can be sure to give you a speed up if you use multi-core machines. And it's precisely this independence of calculation that allows a calculation to scale well over multiple cores.
Right, and now that even a recent laptop has multiple cores, this is really quite significant. My desktops have 16 and 32 cores in my campus and home offices. And that's enormously valuable because I run lots of different things at the same time. I have sometimes 50 to 100 virtual machines running in the background while I'm busy working away editing. And they don't get in the way because when I'm not asking them to do anything, they're just sitting idly. But when I do ask them to do something, they pop into play and they use 1 or 2 cores or 3 or 4, depending how many I've allocated. But I still have all of those other cores available for fast interactive response. And so it's really a wonderful computing environment that we simply did not have 20 plus years ago when we only had single core CPUs.